Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's makeup tutorial is going to be on how to achieve this dusty pink makeup look. So guys, before we begin, I just wanted to let you guys know that my eyebrow tutorial will be down in the bottom bar because I do have them done already. I also have one eye done, so we're going to get started onto the next one. So I'm going to start off by priming my eyes as always with my soft ochre paint pot. I always do this because it just makes all the eyeshadows stand out so much more. Then I'm going to be taking the Sigma eyeshadow in Passion Fruit, and this is a matte pink shade, and I'm going to use this as my first transition shade, and I'm using a big fluffy brush and just start to blend it into the crease just to make sure that all the other colours blend really nicely, and this is also going to give our eyes that little pop of that dusty rose shade. Next, I'm going to be taking Frappe, which is a Makeup Geek eyeshadow, and I'm going to be applying this into the crease with another blending brush. And I'm just going to kind of use this to go back and forth, and I'm going to be applying this into the outer corner and also on the inner corner as well, because we want to create a kind of halo effect around the eye. So you just want to make sure to blend this really, really well, and just use lots of blending motions to make sure this blends really well, because it's going to prepare it for the next colour. Next, I'm going to be taking Mocha from Makeup Geek also, and I'm going to be applying this with another brush. This is a little bit more of a detailed blending brush, and I'm going to be applying this into the outer corner, and I'm also going to be applying this into the inner corner again to create that halo effect around the eye. So I'm just applying this and blending as I apply it, and then we're going to go back into that other brush afterwards to make sure that it blends even more. Just keep blending with that brush at the moment and try and keep it as close to the crease as possible, and try not to blend it up too far. Next, I'm going to be taking that blending brush that we used before to just try and blend out that colour as much as we can. We just want to make sure that colour's really well blended. Next, I'm just cleaning up the sides of my eye to make sure that it looks nice and clean and crisp. I'm taking the Sigma Open Sesame Loose Shimmer. This is like a loose pigment, and it's like a really nice rose colour, and I'm going to be spraying my brush with Fix Plus before I apply it to the brush, because this will just make everything stand out a lot more, and it's also just going to make it go on a lot smoother and more foiled like. So I'm just applying it onto the lid with a synthetic brush, and I'm just making sure to pat it very gradually onto the centre of my lid only. So I'm not taking this to the inner corner or onto the outer corner, because that will affect the brown eyeshadow we put there just before it. So you just want to keep packing this on until you're happy with how thick it looks. And then I'm going to be taking some glitter. This is the Sigma Bewitch glitter, and I'm just going to be patting this on top of it, and this is such a gorgeous glitter. It just gives the most amazing effect, and I'm just going to be patting that on top with the same brush, and I did spray this brush with Fix Plus again just to make sure that it all sticks really well. Then I'm going to be applying my false lashes. These are the Vegas Nay Grand Glamour lashes from Leyla. These are so gorgeous. They're so fluffy and like crisscrossy. They're really nice. They're not usually lashes I tend to go for, but they go really well with this kind of look. So I've just applied them, and then I'm applying some mascara to just make sure that they blend really well into my natural lashes. Because I'm not applying any liner, you want to make sure that your lashes don't sort of stick out. So you just want to make sure that they stick to the false ones. Next, I'm going to be taking my Natural Radiance Primer from MAC, and I'm just going to be applying that all over my skin to hydrate my skin and also just prep it for any foundation we're going to apply. Then I'm going to be taking the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Matte Foundation, and I'm using this in the colour Honey, and I'm just going to be applying this all over my face, and then I'm going to be blending that in with a beauty blender, and I'm just going to be bouncing this into the skin. This is a really good foundation. At first when I was applying it, I was kind of like, oh, this doesn't look good, but once it sets into the skin, it actually looks amazing, so it's really nice. You just got to kind of give it a chance. So I'm just bouncing this into the skin, and I did feel like a lot of the areas wasn't covered that I I needed to be covered, so I did go on top again with another little layer on the areas that are harder to cover, like just the areas on the center of my face. So I'm just again blending that in on the center of my face with my beauty blender. Next, I'm going to be applying my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer onto all the high points of my face. I'm using it under my eyes, down the sides of my nose to narrow my nose down, also onto my forehead, the bridge of my nose, and also my chin. And again, I'm just going to be blending that into my skin with my beauty blender. Next, I'm going to be taking my Sigma 3D HD Precision Brush, and I'm going to be using this to blend in all the concealer under my eyes and on the corner of my eye, just to make sure that we blend it really, really well, and that way we can get into all the little areas that you can't reach with the beauty blender. Next, I'm going to be setting my under eyes using the MAC CC Neutralize Powder and also this tapered brush from Sigma. And then I am going to be brushing away that powder in a sec. I'm not using a lot of powder because I didn't want it to look too heavy, so I have just applied it and then I'm almost instantly brushing it away. I'm just using whatever's excess on the brush to set the rest of my face. Next, I'm going to be taking a kohl pencil and applying it into my waterline, and this is just going to smoke out that bottom lash line, and this just really creates the look. The bottom lash line is really smoky, so I really like the effect that this gives. I'm also going to be applying this underneath the lash line and just kind of running it in between the lashes. I am going to be blending this out with some eyeshadow. So just taking a smudger brush, you just want to kind of smoke this out. You don't really need to be too neat with it. Just take some eyeshadow. I'm using the Frappe color, and I'm just kind of using it to smudge this color as much as I can. And then I'm taking a bigger, fluffier brush and just kind of using it to smoke out that bottom lash line even more. Again, like I said, it doesn't need to be neat. Next, I'm going to be taking some mascara to kind of finish off the whole look. I really like the way a lot of mascara looks on the bottom lash line, so you want to really volumize your bottom lashes. Next, I'm going to be bronzing my skin, and I'm using the Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark, and I'm just applying this all around the outer perimeter of my face. I'm not going to be contouring today because I'm kind of just over contouring a little bit. Like, I just kind of feel like, I don't know, I'm not too crazy for it recently because I just kind of feel like it can be a little bit unnecessary, like you just don't need it all the time. So bronzer for me is enough today. And then I'm taking the Gerard Cosmetics highlighter in Lucy, and I'm just going to be applying this onto the high points of my face. And today for the lips, I'm going to be taking a Rimmel retractable lip liner. This one is an East End Snob. I'm just going to be lining my lips with this. I'm not really going to be filling in my lips because I actually have a lipstick that totally matches this lip liner. The lipstick is from Gerard Cosmetics, is probably one of my favorite lipsticks from them. It's one of the newest ones. It's called Vintage Rose, and it is just the most gorgeous pink shade. It's like this rosy pink. I'm not usually crazy for rosy shades, but look at this. It's totally matte as well, which I absolutely love, and it's just so gorgeous. I just know I'm going to be wearing this so much. I absolutely love it. So guys, that is the end of this makeup tutorial. I hope that you enjoyed. Don't forget to comment down below any videos you would like to see next, and like this video if you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on all social media. I am on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram and Snapchat, all under Makeup by Leyla. I hope you have an amazing day. I can't wait to see you guys all in my next video, and I will talk to you later. Bye guys!